What have I done? What came over me? Who am I? Those words once echoed through Sally Field's mind. But today, at 78 years old, she has nothing left to prove. 2 Oscars, decades of unforgettable performances, a legacy built on honesty and heart. But behind the applause is a woman who never forgot the betrayals, the insults, and the men who tried to break her spirit. Today, Sally Field finally reveals the 6 actors she hated the most, not because of gossip, but because of real emotional scars that shaped her career forever. This isn't Hollywood fantasy. This is the truth. To the world, Burt Reynolds was charming, funny, irresistible. To Sally Field, he was controlling and emotionally damaging. Their romance during Smokey and the Bandit looked perfect, but behind closed doors, Sally says Burt belittled her intelligence, mocked her appearance, and constantly undermined her confidence. In her memoir In Pieces, she revealed he interrupted her, silenced her, and treated her like a possession, not a partner. He wanted me smiling and quiet, she said. She loved him, but never felt truly seen. The man the world adored was not the man who came home at night. And that heartbreak changed her forever. On the set of Backroads, Sally expected collaboration. Instead, she got silence. Tommy Lee Jones barely acknowledged her. No conversation, no warmth, no respect. He showed up, delivered lines, and disappeared. For an actress who thrives on emotional connection, it was devastating. Critics later blamed the film's lack of chemistry. Sally knew the truth. I was playing alone, she said. They never worked together again. Robert Blake brought unpredictability to a whole new level. During Say Goodbye, Maggie Cole, he changed lines mid-scene, exploded at crew members, and created constant tension. What he called method acting, Sally experienced as sabotage. The environment became so toxic, the film was never completed. Sally later called the experience traumatic. There are actors who act, she said, and actors who make everyone else feel small. She vowed never to tolerate chaos again. Steel Magnolias touched millions, but behind the scenes, it was a battlefield. Sally approached her role with emotional depth. Shirley MacLaine approached every scene like a power struggle. She interrupted takes, cracked jokes during emotional moments, and constantly pulled focus. One emotional scene took 17 takes, not because Sally failed, but because Shirley refused to play it straight. It wasn't personal hatred. It was an ego war. And Sally never forgot it. Kiss Me Goodbye was meant to be lighthearted. Instead, James Woods turned it into psychological warfare. He rewrote dialogue, challenged the director, and openly questioned Sally's performance. Off camera, he suggested she wasn't giving enough. To Sally, it felt intentional, designed to shake her confidence. It wasn't the role that exhausted me, she said. It was defending my worth. From that point on, she refused to be intimidated again. This one shocked her the most. During an audition in the early 1980s, Dustin Hoffman dominated the room. He interrupted Sally mid-reading, corrected her in front of producers, and questioned her interpretation. She felt humiliated. Later, she learned he allegedly bragged about sabotaging the audition. For a respected actress, it was crushing. But clarity came with time. The problem wasn't her talent. It was his arrogance. And she never forgot it. Sally Field didn't survive Hollywood by staying silent. She survived by learning when to walk away. These 6 names weren't grudges, they were lessons. Lessons about power, ego, and self-worth in an industry that often punishes vulnerability. At 78, Sally isn't bitter. She's free. And finally, she's tell truth.